Now I am going to discuss about type of energy resources. Dear student, energy resources classified into two groups. One is conventional resources and second one is non-conventional resources. Firstly, what is the difference between these two topics? Conventional resource and non-conventional resource. We can say conventional resources are exhaustible resource, and beside non-conventional resources are inexhaustible resource. It means what? Conventional known as exhaustible. It means if we use these resources more and more, then it can be not existence for a long term. It can be exist from the surface, because conventional resources are the type of non-renewable resources. It cannot be renewed. It's also known as traditional resources because traditionally we use them. But in the case of non-conventional resources, it's a start to use in recent phase, not we use from the earlier times. These resources can be renewed easily. It means due to overutilization, it is not going to exist from the surface. It can be available, readily available for our utilization. It is non-traditionally energy resources. One major difference between these two topics is that conventional resources responsible for the pollution, but non-conventional resources cannot create pollution. One exceptional case regarding the hydropower, water used for generating electricity, grouped in the conventional resources. Except hydropower, every resources which lies in this group create pollution after burning. Coal, petroleum, diesel, these all are create pollution. But in the case of non-conventional resources, non-conventional resources cannot produce pollution. So these are few information regarding these two type of energy resources, conventional resources and non-conventional resources. We study one by one in next video. Now we are going to start to know about the different type of conventional resources. First one is the coal, second petroleum, third natural gas, and fourth hydropower. We discuss one by one. Dear student, in the case of coal which we obtain through the mining process, this coal not formed within a short period of time. It's take long period of time. When living things like plant, animal, human beings, after dead and decomposed, trapped deep under the surface, then due to high temperature and high pressure over it, it's a change into other form, which is known as fossil fuel. Because earlier the dead and decaying part of plant and animal is considered fossil, and fossil change into fuels. Thereafter it's known as fossil fuel. Coal is one example of fossil fuel. There are so many type of coal like anthracite, bituminous, lignite and peat. They are different one to another according to their nature. Within these four coal, anthracite is known as best coal, famous as a best coal, because 90% carbon belong in anthracite and remaining 10% water. But in the case of peat, percentage of water is higher and the percentage of carbon is less. So anthracite is known as best type of coal, which available in India in very few amount. The location of anthracite in India is Jammu and Kashmir, but it cannot be used because highly destruction take place and the amount of anthracite coal in Jammu Kashmir is very little. So in India mostly use bituminous and lignite. Coal is used in iron and steel industries, in thermal power plant. In thermal power plant, coal is used for production of electricity. And some chemical industry also use coal. The distribution of coal all over the world uneven. It is found in China, USA, Russia, etc. In India, especially in sedimentary rocks, especially in Gondwana type of rocks, it is found highly. Distribution of coal in India near Damodar Valley regions, in Jharkhand, in Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, in Odisha. These are the famous places where we obtain coal. So many coal mines are famous in India, like Kyonjhar in Odisha, Jharia in Jharkhand. These are the some major point where we obtain coal. Another topic is petroleum. Petroleum also one type of fossil fuel The formation of petroleum similar to the coal. Petroleum are mostly used for generating electricity, for the smooth functioning of motor cars, buses, aeroplanes. Beside, petroleum used in chemical industry also. Petroleum used as a lubricant in machineries. World distribution of petroleum in Western Asian countries, thereafter Venezuela, in USA, in USSR, etc. Petroleum found in India, nearly coastal areas like Godavari Basin regions, Mumbai Highway, and in Assam. Two places are famous in Assam where we obtain petroleum: Nahar Katia and Nunamati. These are the information regarding these two topics, coal and petroleum. Now your next topic is natural gas. It is also a type of conventional resources. Dear student, natural gas, according to the name, naturally available inside the surface, especially those areas of the world where we obtain mineral oil. From the same site we obtain the natural gas also. But in some cases we obtain natural gas from the exclusive area. Mostly natural gas used as a domestic purpose. We use in our house storage. LPG cylinder containing natural gases. Beside natural gas, also used as a source of energy in fertilizer plants. Natural gas are transported through the pipeline system, which covered long distance, through which we transported it. Distribution of natural resource, natural gas all over the world, in Canada, in United Kingdom, beside in India, it is distributed offshore area of the Maharashtra and Gujarat. Here one term used, offshore area. It means the coastal area. Beside in Assam, also we have natural gas. So these are the some information about natural gas. Now next topic is hydel power. According to the term hydel power, it means power which generate with the help of water. The term hydel refers to the water. In hydel power, hydel electricity developed. it is very long and costly process, because for the generation of hydroelectricity there is a need of dam, either reservoir, water reservoir area, especially dam, either water reservoir developed over the mountain regions by block the way of perennial rivers, because perennial rivers having water inside the river valley throughout the year. That is why it is good for the hydropower plant. With the help of pipe, dam water allowed to move down position of the dam, where turbine machine fixed, water's force hamper over the blade of turbine machine. By this way, turbine machine start to rotate. Thereafter, with the help of generator, electricity start to produce. With the help of grid system, distribution of electricity take place all over the country. Those area of the world, either those country which have good potential regarding river waters, they are engaged to produce electricity. In Brazil, Japan, India, electricity produced with the help of water. For this purpose, in India, so many plants are developed, which is also known as multi-purpose river valley project, which we study earlier chapters. Discharging water, further use for the irrigation purpose. For our nations, it is like a gift, because India is one of the agricultural country. So, it is also fulfill our irrigational requirement. For this purpose, so many projects are developed after independence in the different part of the country, like Bhakra Nangal project in Punjab and Himachal Pradesh, Tihri Dam project in Uttarakhand, Rana Pratap Sagar, Nagarjun Sagar project developed in central part of the country, Damodar River Valley projects developed in West Bengal. These are the few examples regarding hydropower plants. So now, conventional resources finished up to this topic. In next video, we will start about the non-conventional resources.